What's up guys, this is James First, and welcome back to more Let's Play Persona 3 FES. Last time, I showed off the bad ending of Persona 3. And today, since it's mid-January and I believe this is when Aigis' social link should begin, actually we'll see in a minute if Aigis is voiced or not. I'm not sure if it was voiced or not. We'll see in a minute. I don't remember off the top of my head. I believe it was. No, it's not? Okay. Same with Mitsuru. I'm gonna do the entirety of Aigis' social link since we did not complete it, or I did not complete it in my original run, so I'll be voicing the entirety of it. I come here a lot lately. Before, I couldn't understand the benefits of coming to these places called shrines. But lately, that has changed. This is also where we met Koromaru-san last summer. He waited here until we found him, even though he knew his master had died. Now I can understand his reasons for doing that. What drives people isn't necessarily facts, but feelings. He knew for a fact that his master had died, but his feelings of wanting to be with him made him stay. It's the same for me. I have grasped the fact that I can't protect you, yet here I remain. Subconsciously, I was following my feelings rather than the available data. I was so confused at the time that I didn't notice it, but to tell the truth, it seems that the reasons behind my behavior changing while I'm with you, Minato-san. Starting the Aeon social link once again. Oh, I have a correction to make. I've talked about what drives people. But of course Koromaru-san and myself aren't people. That's not true. You guys are people too, don't worry about that. And just so there's not any confusion, I don't think I said this in the Mitsuru episode. Yeah, I'll be doing these two side by side. So if the dates look weird, that's why. I like this place. I can see the entire town from here. The Moonlight Bridge is to the right, and over there is Paolonia Mall. Oh, and did you know you can also see our dorm from here? The ocean waters at Yakushima, where I had been sleeping, were clearer than these. But I preferred the view here. Before I came here, things such as liking or disliking the scenery never entered my mind. What about you, Minato-san? Do you like this town? I like it. I'm glad to hear that. Feeling the same way as we view the same scenery. It feels nice. Many feelings towards various things I had not recognized before are making themselves clear now. It's a little scary sometimes. But if I can change by being with you, I want to hold on to this feeling. Oh, I'm sorry to have gone on for so long. It's still January, so I imagine that you are quite cold. It would be awful if you caught a chill. You're the ones that I often see at the shrine. Huh? Koromaru-san? We did that? Wait, we aren't mistreating Koromaru-san. It's true that he's helping us in our battle, however... No. Oh right, these dogs are Koromaru-san's old friends. They doubt our intentions regarding Koromaru-san since he has been more frequently injured lately. How can we make them understand? Just try explaining? This is all a misunderstanding, everyone. Brrr. They don't seem to want to listen, oh no. Please, don't be angry, calm down. Oh no. I'm sorry, my hand is hard. Now that's a quote if I ever seen one. I see. No wonder they doubt me. They are confused since my body is not natural. I hope that dog isn't hurt. I have been thinking lately. Although my heart may become more human, my body will forever be mechanical. Of course, that's how I was designed. But I am not strong enough to be a weapon, and I am too rigid to pass as a human. I'm neither fish nor fowl, not completely machine nor human. That's not true. But... Oh, I'm sorry, Minato-san. Thank you very much. You're right, even if I can't quite explain it, I have to be true to myself. I'm sorry for saying such things. If I had been created, I would never have met everyone, and that includes you. If I can stay by your side, then nothing should faze me. I should make sure that the dogs understand our situation. It would be bad if you were placed in danger again. I'll see you later. Excuse me. Excuse me, could I trouble you for a moment? Have you seen my kitty cat around here? She's a precious little white spotted cat named Muley. She slipped away while I wasn't looking. I'm so worried about where she have gone. She's almost as old as I am, so I doubt she could have gotten very far. A white spotted cat. Did you see one, Minato-san? No, I haven't. I see. I'm in a tizzy. I hope my little kitty Muley is eating alright. Thank you for your help. I'll try looking elsewhere. A white spotted cat named Muley. If you don't mind, Minato-san, could we help look for her? It seems the old lady will suffer greatly if they remain separated for much longer. Now let's tell me twice. Yes! What's the phrase usually used in situations like these? Well, the phrases are different nowadays, I guess. What goes around comes around to hit you in the back of the head. That's it. Close enough. She could be hungry by now that her stomach and spine are only a minute away. Or is that an instant away? Anyway, we should hurry. There is no trace of her. I can sense hostile reactions such as shadows, but this... I'm useless, aren't I? I'm sorry I was the one who began the search. It's not working out after all. How could a machine like myself have feelings like a normal person? It's getting dark. We should return to the dorm for today. Thank you very much, Minato-san. It makes me happy that you took the time to indulge me in this. I'll be going back alone today. I need some time to think. I'm sorry, and after you invited me out too. Don't worry about it, girl. Was that a cat's voice? Could it be? Are you Muley-san? So you are Muley-san. I'm so glad. Minato-san, let's go tell the old lady about this. Ah, there, you seem a bit skinnier than you used to be. This little one is all I have left to keep me company. I was so lonely when Muley was missing. I don't know how I could thank the both of you. Lonely. Is being by oneself lonely? Oh yes, dear. When you get to be my age, you find not all the wealth in the world won't take care of you. Living alone is a dreadful thing. Some of my neighbors have delightful children, but they aren't interested in old ladies like me. Miss. Well, Muley, do you miss your basket and blankie? Want to go home now? Thank you so much, you two. It seems that living is something that can't be done alone. You may be right. Yes, it's important to keep someone in your thoughts and to know that you are in theirs. To be able to contact them anytime and to touch them. But I do understand one thing. I feel happy when I'm together with you, Minato-san. However, I am still curious. If to live means to be able to connect with other people, how close to that goal can I become with a body like mine? Just kidding. I have been exceedingly timid lately. Is there something wrong with me, I wonder? We should start heading back. That old lady, she is Muley-san's owner. Yo, Granny, I got a date tomorrow. But, I don't have any money or anything, you know. Oh my, is that so, you poor dear. You're such a good boy, Kiyoshi. This advance on your allowance will just between you and me. Come on, quit it. I told you not to call me Kiyoshi. But it's such a beautiful name. Your grandma picked it out for you, you know? It was the name of a fine doctor from your grandma's home village. Yeah, I know. That's only the 80 millionth time you told me. Come on, hook me up already. Oh, yes, yes. This isn't much. Try not to spend it all in one place. Yeah, see ya.
Be careful, dear, and visit again soon.
This Kiyoshi-san. I wish to speak with him further. Kiyoshi-san, please wait. Jeez, don't freaking call me that. Huh? Aigis-senpai. Do you know me? Well, duh, you're famous. I'm Kiyoshi Sakuma. Frosh. Everyone calls me Joe, so if you could just... I would like to ask you something, Kiyoshi-san. Is that alright? Sure. Kiyoshi-san, do you feel lonely when you are by yourself? Oh, what? Your grandmother has said she is lonely because she has nobody else. What is this, a lecture? No, I simply wish to know. Why don't you visit your grandmother more often? Her loneliness, if you're her relative, you may have the power to alleviate it. I'm just her grandson. But I know a lecture when I hear it. Stay out of stuff that doesn't concern you, okay? Kiyoshi-san, have you ever considered what it means to live? To live? Personally, I think the bonds between people are what's most important. That is what your grandmother is slowly losing. To live? Are you kidding me? No one seriously talks like that. What more do you need out of life than to have a blast? Having a blast. I mean, you're happy when you're having fun, right? So hell yeah, we're alive to be happy. To be happy. So, what do you say, Aigis-senpai? If you got time, why don't we... Thank you, Kiyoshi-san. Let's go, Minato-san. Huh? What's up with that? So you were just trying to make a fool out of me, huh? And screw you. I can't understand Kiyoshi-san's feelings. And worse yet, I have angered him. Did I do something wrong? No, not really. I see. I wonder why is that having you reassure me the way is, well, it makes me happy. Ever since I decided to live, I've been using words like why and how more frequently. The more I spend time with you, the more things I discover that I cannot understand. But the reason why I am not alive, it remains a stumbling block. Is this frustration? But at the same time, I feel fortunate. Although I'm not human, I enjoy a few privileges others do not. After all, I am able to be near you, the one most precious to me. It's strange how two conflicting feelings can coexist. To be honest, my feelings toward Kiyoshi-san are unusually harsh. Kiyoshi-san has warm, soft hands he can use to feel those precious to him. And yet What is this ugly feeling? I wonder, is this jealousy? Let's stop this. This isn't right. Yes, I'll stop right here. Shall we go home then? Ah, you're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother, correct? Greetings. Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello. You have great timing. I was just thinking about seeing you two again. If you want the truth, Muley has disappeared again. Again? Well, don't worry. At least this time we have an idea of where she may have gone. No, that's alright. I believe that this time Muley went in search of something.
In search of something. Yes, for a place to die. When cats perceive that their life is nearly over, they leave on their own to wait for the end. Muley even came to say goodbye to me before she left. And so, I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore. I just wanted to thank you for letting us see each other one last time before the end. Muley-san died. Well, toodaloo. Um, you're not alone. I'm certain of it. Well, of course I'm not alone. As long as there are people left in the world, no one can truly be alone. I'm fine as long as there are people like you around. Miss. Bless you, dear girl, for your kindness to an old lady. Toodaloo. Kiyoshi-san said that people live to be happy. Was Muley-san happy? I'm sure she was. Was Muley-san grateful to have born? I'm sure she was. For what purpose was Muley-san born? No one can say. Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? What reason does life have to exist? To live is to be connected to people, but life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life. An unavoidable end. Life is cruel. I wonder, will the day come when I must part with you forever too? I do want to live, but that's not all. That is to say, I don't want to merely become close to a human. I want to... with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do? I'm sorry for getting upset so suddenly. I'll be heading back. The wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea. I'm sorry about last time. Perhaps my heart is becoming more and more like that of a human. But as a result, I have realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function normally with the human body. Have you ever come here alone, with a female, on any occasion before, Minato-san? Perhaps you gazed out at the view and spoke quietly. Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious. I'm doing it now. Huh, I'm only shaped like a female, and besides, I'm a machine. Actually, I was becoming a little worried. At school, I am seen as a human female. I was concerned that if I stayed with Minato-san too much, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that's the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to act as a barrier to you becoming closer to female humans. Why all this so sudden? The view from this rooftop is wonderful. That must be why when I come here after school, sometimes I find a couple alone here. They might be leaning against one another or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately it pains me to see them. I have probably come to realize that this is a sort of connection I can never attain. The closer my heart becomes to that of a human, the more I realize how much it sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean that I can actually become human. I have known this from the beginning, of course. But only recently have I realized something. I have another wish. One just precious as my desire to live. My realization is that this second wish can never be granted. I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again. But this feeling is that you are precious to me will never change. No matter what happens. Oh shoot, did not mean to skip that. However, if I were to use the proper words and know it would come true, and I... Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps because the sun is lower in the sky and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten used to this view, but it's never exactly the same. The same can be said of one's daily routine, or of life itself. The fated day is almost here, January 31st. You're right. I come here in order to think. I can't let this in. I must protect it. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I have calmed myself by thinking things through. I thought about the old lady and Muley-san, as well as Kiyoshi-san. I wonder if Muley-san was alone until the moment of her death, someplace no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people, but life is finite, and farewells are inevitable. It's sad to consider, but you and I must part one day as well. And then, I'll never be able to see you again. There's so much in life that cannot be understood. It's filled with pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. Then they are gone, leaving you behind. Leaving you alone. When I consider that, I can no longer hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. Not two viewings are alike. No 2 days are alike. It is natural for everything to disappear, return, and remain in a constant state of change. Life is finite and ephemeral. I think I said that right. That is precisely what makes it precious to use, showing us that we shouldn't waste it. It's a miracle for any two like-minded people to meet with the chaotic flux. That's why forging bonds and relationships is a source of happiness. That is the root cause of the joys of being alive. It's not cold, but a warm kind of sorrow, shining more brightly as a result of its limits. If I think of it that way, there's no time to falter or hesitate. I need to tell you, even if my wishes aren't fulfilled, if I have to share my true feelings. Minato-san, I love you. I know that I'm a machine, I know that I can't be touched, but I don't know why. All I could see or think about is you, Minato-san. I love you so much that I feel I may break down somehow. I'm sorry, I can't think of anything to say. I wonder if something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy. We should go back. I'll go ahead. I can't look at you right now. See you later. And Finally, the end of Aigis' social link. Oh, please don't worry. The shells on the floor are only blanks. There is no gunpowder in them. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised? To be honest, I was hesitant to invite you here. I have no heartwarming or pleasant decorations. It's hard to believe that I once thought this room was normal. But that's why I wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor, I'm a machine. I'm not human woman such as Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san. That used to make me sad. But I figured something out. It's something I can only say because I am unable to die. What is it? I will never leave you. No matter how or when your life comes to an end, at that moment, I will be at your side. You will remain in my heart. Oh, yes, will you accept this? It is one of the parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I have changed since then. I'm not afraid and I won't give up. I'll get back on my feet as many times as it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof. I wanted to hold on to it. It's a part of me. If to live means to spend time with people you forge relationships with, then I want my relationship with you to be the strongest of all. My connection to you is my reason for living. The thing that's most precious to me is to be at your side. And now, we have completed the final social link, Aigis. Metatron. We can now fuse Metatron, attendant to the infinite. Kinda goes well with her social link. I, actually have one more favor to ask. At the base of my neck, behind the knot of the ribbon, my most important component is located there. The source of the artificial psyche that makes me who I am. My emotional engine, the papillon heart, is extremely delicate, so I am forbidden to expose it outside the laboratory's clean room. I want you to touch it. If exposed to your skin oils and cells, your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it. Even so, I want you to do this. I want to leave indelible proof in this body of the understanding that you and I have reached. Not as a memory that could be erased, but as something permanent, something irrevocable? Thank you very much. I am overflowing with joy. Please, come closer. Oh, since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart, I apologize if I say something odd or make unusual noises. As a precaution, I will cut off motor functions to my arm and legs. Well then, will you untie my ribbon? After so much time, we are finally finished with every single social link in Persona 3 FES. Mitsuru and Aigis were the ones that I did not complete in my original run of the game, because of some mistakes I made throughout the calendar year. And also this needs to be done, but that story, that doesn't matter. So, that is going to be it for now. Next time on Let's Play Persona 3 FES, we only have a few things left to show off. So, we're gonna be going to Tartarus and completing everything that I haven't shown off in there then. So, I'll see you guys then.